Hello everyone, welcome to Chemazon Complete Chemistry. So in our today's lecture we are going to study stereochemistry of a special class of compound called as cumulines. Now let us first understand what are cumulines. So cumulines are hydrocarbons having 3 or more cumulated or consecutive double bonds. There are also some simple molecules having only 2 consecutive double bonds which are called as allenes. Now let us understand the 3 different types of p orbitals, and then we will see how a pi bond formation takes place in the ethene molecule. So we all know that there are 3 p orbitals, one oriented along x axis is px, along y axis is py, along z axis is pz. So all these p orbitals are mutually perpendicular to each other. So let us see how a pi bond formation takes place in this ethene molecule. The very first and foremost thing which is required for formation of pi bond is an unhybridized p orbital. Here you can see that this carbon is sp2 hybridized, and accordingly this p orbital is empty for formation of pi bond. The same goes for this adjacent carbon, and the unhybridized p orbitals of both the carbons overlap, that is, do a lateral overlap to form a pi bond. So now let us understand the hybridization in an allene molecule. You can see that this molecule there are 2 pi bonds. The terminal carbons are sp2 hybridized, whereas the middle carbon are sp hybridized. This is very clear. As you can see here, there is only one p orbital for formation of pi bond. Here also there is only one empty p orbital unhybridized for formation of pi bond. Accordingly, this first carbon will form a pi bond with the second carbon, and the next perpendicular orbital of the second carbon will form a pi bond with this third carbon. The overall result of this overlapping is that the terminal groups attached are in different plane. These 2 hydrogens are in one plane, whereas these 2 hydrogens are in another plane. In the figure given below, you can see these 2 hydrogens are in one plane, whereas these 2 hydrogens are in another plane. Now let us understand again the structure of allenes. This first carbon having this p orbital overlapping with this p orbital of the second carbon. The next perpendicular orbital, that is this green one, will overlap with the p orbital of the third one, and accordingly you can see that these 2 hydrogens are in one plane and these 2 hydrogens are in another plane. So this is the very reason for chirality in this molecules called allenes, which we will see later. So let us understand this in a much better manner with this example. Here you can see there are 2 consecutive double bonds and the 4 different groups attached to it: hydroxyl, hydrogen, chlorine and bromine. In this 3D model again you can see that this OH group and the hydrogen are in one plane, and this chlorine and bromine are in another plane which is perpendicular to the first one. So let us see the structure of cumulines now. Cumulines are the molecules having more than 2 double bond, that is more than 2 consecutive double bonds. Here we are talking about odd number of pi bonds. Whenever there is molecule having odd number of pi bonds, let us see the structure. This first carbon having this p orbital, unhybridized p orbital, which will overlap with the unhybridized p orbital of the second carbon. The next perpendicular p orbital of the second carbon, that is this green one, will overlap with the p orbital of the third one, and then the next perpendicular p orbital of this third carbon will again overlap with the p orbital of the last carbon. So accordingly you can see that this carbon is sp2 hybridized, this carbon is also sp2 hybridized, but these 2 carbons are sp hybridized. And also you can see that the orientation of p orbital on this carbon and this carbon is the same. So the overall result of this is very interesting, that all the 4 groups will be in one plane. So this is the very reason that in cumulines with odd number of pi bonds, there will be a molecular plane passing through it, and the overall molecule is achiral. So always remember that cumulines with odd number of pi bonds are achiral, and accordingly you can imagine this middle carbons as one single big pi bond, and we can have a geometrical isomerism in this molecule, which we will see later on. So let us understand in a much better manner with this example. Here you can see there are 3 pi bonds, and hydrogen, chlorine, fluorine, bromine are the 4 different groups attached at the terminal carbons. And you can see again in this 3D molecule or ball and stick model that this 2 groups are in one plane and also these 2 groups are in one plane. So accordingly all the atoms are in one plane. So you can imagine this black square as a plane which is passing and cutting all the spheres into half. And whenever there is an element of symmetry, the molecule becomes a chiral, which we'll be learning in our subsequent lectures. So these are the some of the books that I use for reference, that is Organic Chemistry by Jonathan Claydon and Organic Chemistry by John McMurray. So thank you so much. In the next upcoming lecture, we will also study the chirality conditions in cumulines, whether they will be chiral and not, and at what conditions they will be chiral. Also, we will see how to assign RS nomenclature or absolute configuration in molecules like cumulines. Thank you.